What's happening, everybody? It is Thursday night, and it's time for Thrifty Business with Jay and Nay. I'm your one host, Vegas Jay.
And I'm Philly Nay. Hi, everybody.
What's happening? What's going on? All right, just a little heads up tonight. I have a live audience. Yay! And Nadine has her first in-studio guest. So until it's time for the guest, she has a live audience. Yay! So that is what's happening tonight. So when you see a bunch of people in the background, that's. All right. So as we start every show, it is time for Jay's Tiki Talk. And tonight we are just going to drink some rum, but a couple things, a couple special things. Our good friend and admin in Thrifting with the Boys, Teresa Cox, was just in town for the ASD convention. She brought me a bottle of rum, and I said, "What's this for?" And she said, "Well, you're always the hostess with the mostest, and I just want to thank you because you take care of everybody when they're here."
Aww.
Teresa doesn't drink, and so she said, "I did research, and I came up with this is one of the top 5 rums." And I said, "Good thing. That's one of my all-time favorite rums."
Oh, very nice, Teresa.
So this is Ronza Kappa 23 here.
Woo!
There we go. So we are drinking Ronza Kappa tonight. So Cuba Libre, I am drinking Ronza Kappa with Diet Coke and lime. And hang on, let me have a sip. My drinking vessel is from the Tonga Hut. It is a tiki bar in North Hollywood, and my good friend Marie runs it, and she is an awesome bartender slash mixologist slash sweetheart. And our good friend Pam here is drinking out of the house glassware, the Denison. So, there we go. So that's our glassware tonight. That's our rum tonight. And what are you drinking this evening, my dear?
Oh, you know what? Tonight I'm really boring. I have water tonight, so I'm not excited.
Go water! Alrighty. So let me get over to the next thing. We talk about tiki stuff, and then we talk about important stuff.
Yes.
Un momento. Let's try that again. We got to rock this out. It's Nay's Breast Cancer Update and Fact of the Week.
Yes. So, I have had a tough week this week. If my voice kind of goes in and out, it's because I had 6 thyroid biopsies on Monday, which was very unpleasant, and I actually lost my voice for a while yesterday, but it's been kind of going in and out. So if I sound a little weird, that's why. I don't have those results yet. Otherwise, I've actually had a rough week. I'm doing okay. I was faced with some, you get numbers and statistics when you have cancer, and it's kind of hard to face those sometimes. And so I have some decisions to make about my upcoming treatment. I do have couple weeks to make my decisions based on some hard facts and numbers put in front of me. But I'll be updating you guys about that. But that's been the toughest of the week. And then yesterday I had my physical therapy, and I'm starting the reconstruction process. I won't go into details about that, but it's painful, and I'm going to have a lot of future surgeries. So it's been a tough week, and then I went thrifting for the first time since before my surgery, and I was out with Ron and his daughter, and I had an awesome time, and it was completely worth it. But oh my goodness, does my arm kill me now? Because with the physical therapy and everything, and thrifting, and I'm in some pain, and also where I had my surgery, my surgical area, I'm hurting a little bit tonight, so but I'm doing okay. It was worth it. It was worth thrifting. So. All
right. Well, let me do the heavy lifting tonight. All right.
Thanks, Jason. So,
thank you. I'll be here all week.
My breast cancer fact of the week is it's kind of it should be something that every woman knows, but I can guarantee not every woman does. According to the World Health Organization, breast cancer is the most common cancer among women worldwide. So that's pretty scary. We really need to change that. So, okay, that's it for tonight.
Thank you for your update.
Okay.
A buyer just paid for something I bought with you. All right, cool. All right. Next, we get to our score of the week. And we have scores this week, as we usually do. We should probably change that to scores, since we always have scores.
True. Yeah. Okay, another thing on my to-do list.
All right. You and I were talking earlier about all your stuff, and we were talking about boobies. And while we were talking, this sold. So here's my one score of the week. I love boobies, but it's not the boobies you are thinking of. It is the bird boobies. And it's really a score because, as you can see, there is not much to this shirt. It's the front with the blue feet and nothing on the back. And I sold for $26.24. I think I paid thank you. I think I paid $2 for it. So I love boobies, sold today.
You bought that at when you were with me?
I think I bought that with you.
I don't remember. It looks like something that you would find at Philly AIDS Thrift, I'll tell you that. Yeah.
So that's my one score, and we often talk about Levi's silver tabs, and these are not baggy. So silver tabs had a whole bunch of different things. These are silver tabs oversized, but I still sold those for $44.99, and I paid $3.99.
Yeah! Yeah, that's a score.
That's what I'm talking about. Some excitement in the back of the room. Woo! Of course, look for silver tab baggies, but even oversized will do well. And this was a decent size, 38.30, and they didn't last too long, maybe up a couple of weeks. All right, we're hopping right into Nadine's. We're not even leaving the screen.
Okay. The reason I'm showing this as a score is because Jason does not thrift kids' clothes. So I'm trying to teach a little bit about kids' clothes here. Now, normally, I could have gotten it. Actually, this sold really quickly, and I probably could have gotten more, like $22 for it. So I did go a little too low. But I still consider it a score because if you look through the kids' clothes, most kids, the normal kids' clothes brands, will you stop and let me? Please, thank you. They will sell for usually you'll see $4.99, $2.99, you have to have a whole lot of clothes, literally a lot of to get anywhere near $20. So this one dress I did underlist it. I will admit that because it sold so quickly. But Gymboree, and the reason that I listed it a little lower because Gymboree usually has you can find out the line and the date on them, but usually they're a little more. There's more doodads, there's more pizzazz to them, and this was just kind of a plainer cotton dress. It did have a cool candy motif on it, but my point is, if you find Gymboree, especially girls' dresses, but boys' clothes too with the doodads on them, that's one brand to pick up. So in children's clothing.
Okay, very
nice.
Cool. Woo! All right, we got this J. Crew.
Yeah, now I haven't really, honestly, my store, because I'm not listing, which I need to get listing now because I just thrifted again. So because I haven't been listing as much, I haven't been selling as much, so my scores aren't woohoo scores. They're just kind of average scores for this week, but at least, I've been selling some things. J. Crew is a staple item for me. Anything I get J. Crew always sells quickly. It's just a bread and butter item, I call it. So easily, I paid $1 on the clearance rack, actually at Philly AIDS Thrift for this one, and it was in the dollar clearance section, and so for $24.99, I think that, and it went in, it shipped at 3 ounces because it was a tiny size, it was a short little skirt, so I think that was pretty good return for that, but yeah, J. Crew sells for me. I have a couple other visuals here from thrifting today with Ron. Actually, I showed this to Jason in the store. It is a beautiful long Hawaiian dress, and here's the label on it. It's vintage. You see it? And
that says Hukilau Fashions, and Hukilau Fashions always does quite well. And those are very weird colors for a Hawaiian dress, but very fall. That's a good fall colors.
It didn't strike me as a Hawaiian dress. I knew it was vintage when I first picked it up, and that's why I picked it up. But it did not strike me as Hawaiian. And then I saw the tag, and I was like, ooh, I found something. And it's in perfect condition, so I'm going to get that listed. And this is just following up from Robin's diapers, vintage diapers last week. I found not only one, but 2 boxes of, I have 80s Playtex disposable bib, and I have 80s Playtex disposable changing pads. Now, just the pads are listed right now for $39.99. Someone has them listed. There's none of these that I could find. I think there might have been one for like $15. So I'm gonna do these 2 as a lot for like $49.99 and see what I get. The boxes are opened, but they are complete. So we'll see how I do. They're not quite vintage diapers, but they're along that line. So.
Yay, baby!
Yay, babies!
So I'm hoping that's a score. And I paid $1 each for those. So.
Cool. Hey, real quick before we go on to our duds, Darla wants to know how do you know which Gymboree items to buy. My thrift sell them for as little as 99 cents, and I buy them often for my DD. What's DD?
Designated driver.
Designated driver?
Yeah.
Probably to your daughter.
Okay.
So, yeah. So basically, Gymboree does have some plainer clothing, like, you know, just like if you find just a pair of plain pink pants, I wouldn't really pick those up. Like my dress was a little more interesting because it had the candy motif on it, but I've seen some really out there Gymboree clothes with, you know, like the frilly stuff and the doodads on them and some really cool prints. So that's what you're looking for. And check thoroughly for stains and holes, especially stains with children's clothes. Because if it's stained, you're not going to want to sell it. You're not going to get the return for it if you can't get the stain out. So, but Gymboree is definitely one of the good lines, along with some of the boutique lines, which I can talk about at another show. So.
Cool. All right. We've done our scores. And now it's time for the duds of the week.
Okay.
Now, when you see my first dud, you're going to be like, that's a dud? But there is an explanation. So this is a gorgeous vintage Tory Richard dress.
That's a dud.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, that's a dud. I'll tell you why it's a dud. I bought this on Thrift Hunters.
I was going to say, I remember that from the show.
Made in British Hong Kong, so definitely very vintage.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 2 dresses put together. It's a vintage 6, so it's really tiny.
Yeah.
But I bought it on Thrift Hunters, and I bought emotionally. And what don't we do, everyone? We do not shop emotionally. I like this so much, I paid $55 for it.
What? Oh my goodness.
And I sold it for $50. So, wah, wah, wah.
Gosh, yes, that's a dud.
So, yes, it was cool. Now, this would not have been a dud had I paid $5. But, yeah. Oh well.
That was not a dud for the person who bought it, though.
No, I hope this person rocks this dress because it is gorgeous.
It is a beautiful dress.
Somebody asked, dud means not sellable. And not always. The dud in this instance is I overpaid. So that's still a dud. Like, I shopped emotionally because it was so beautiful and so awesome that I ignored the fact it was way too expensive. Oh, somebody just said, first time join in, don't know why I didn't start watching sooner. Welcome, Justin Grant. Thanks for joining us today.
Justin, thank you.
Oh, I guess I only had one dud. All right, cool. We're on to your duds then.
Okay, so not all yarn sells well. This is usually like the outrageous yarns, like they're called novelty yarns. This is called eyelash yarn. Usually they do sell better. Because they're kind of, you know, more eccentric and whatnot. And also, as I explained before, like the cashmeres and the natural blends, the cottons versus the acrylic. But these $10.99 with free shipping. I mean, I think they cost like $3 to ship. So it wasn't like, you know, I made a little bit. I think I probably paid $2 for each skein. So really, it was not worth the whole, you know, thing. I got nice positive feedback, but they weren't worth as much as I thought they were going to be per skein. So.
And oops,
oh, and this one is a dud because of shipping. I messed up on this one when I priced it. I priced it with free shipping, $24.95. I should have priced it higher. It's a 2,000-piece puzzle, and I should have taken the into account that someone on the West Coast just might buy it. and then I didn't weigh it beforehand, and it was 4 pounds without the box. So I got it in at the 4-pound rate. There was no way to get it into a mid. I tried the medium flat rate. I tried everything I could do. It was $15 to ship it.
Boo!
So and I don't even remember what I paid for it, probably a couple dollars. So I made like nothing on that.
Well, yeah, that would be a dud.
Yeah, that was a dud.
That would be a dud. All right, now it is time for our close encounters of the thrifty kind. All right, mine is from. So if you know me and you've watched the show or you've been in my groups, you know I talk about Crazy Town. Crazy Town is a Savers here in Vegas that has just crazy shit happening all the time. There's a store further down the road that's crazier into Crazy Town. So one day I was there, and oddly we were there today, but we'll talk about that later. One day I was there, and there was a whole plastic tub of flat irons, you know, to flatten your hair out.
Right.
And a woman had a walker, the kind that you could actually then spin around and sit on, with a little seat. And so she was sitting there, and she was plugging them in. Now, anything I buy electronic, I would plug it in too. I watch her plug one in and start to flatten her hair. I just assumed she was just making sure it worked. She flattened a good section of her hair, unplugged that one, plugged the next one in, did more of her hair. I watched her do her whole head, any of them. Yuck.
Yeah, that's definitely a unique one.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, so there's my thrifty encounter. You go, girl.
Okay, so mine has to do with Philly AIDS Thrift. I have visuals to go along with it. So Ron and I were at Philly AIDS Thrift, and upstairs, as you know, Jason, there's like this big section with the linens and all, and they have furniture up there. So there's this big grand piano, like it was a huge an actual full-size grand piano, and this guy was playing on the piano. I assume you're going to get my visuals up there, right?
Sorry, I had those for the wrong segment, so here they are. Hang on.
Okay. So this guy was playing on the piano first, and he was rocking it. Like, he was doing great. And I went up to him, and I couldn't just snap a picture, right? So I went up to him, and I said, can I take your picture? And I explained, like, we do this show, and you're welcome to watch. And he was just like, no picture. And he got up, and he literally just ran out of there. So I said, okay, sorry. So this nice girl that's in the picture comes in. She's like, hey, and I forget her name now. I'm so sorry, because she said that she was going to like our show. So if she's watching tonight, hi. Anyway, she got on the piano, and she could really rock it. She had some talent. So she let me take her picture. She shook my hand. She asked about our show. She was awesome. So and she actually was very talented. So that's my thrifty encounter story.
We had 2 pictures of her hanging on.
Yeah, there were 2 pictures of her playing. She was
crossing, huh?
She was crossing. She had some talent. Yeah, I think she had more talent than the guy who ran away in the first place. Yeah. So it worked out better. Yeah. So she was really nice to volunteer for my thrifty encounter picture. But I felt kind of weird, just like it was like obvious that I would be photographing them playing, so I had to ask.
Well, better than us. We had just crazies all day today, so I'll take entertainment over crazies all day.
Yeah, so she said that we could use her picture for the show.
Alrighty, now it's time for our thrifty tip of the week.
Okay.
I will let you go first.
Okay. So my thrifty tip of the week was reminded to me by my good friend Ron, who's behind me, who's going to be our guest in a little bit. Here's the thing. Don't pass up the big stuff. I'm talking like the huge stuff. Right now, it's kind of hard for me to lift and stuff and carry because I'm kind of incapacitated with my right arm. But in normal life, do not pass up the big stuff because you're intimidated of it, or because you're afraid to ship it, or because you assume that it's going to carry a hefty price tag because it's large. And Ron later will illustrate exactly what I'm talking about with one of his items that I just walked right by and assumed all of that and would have never thought of buying. And he walked by that and he was like, "Whoa, score! Look at this!" And he's bringing it back to Massachusetts. It's huge. So
guess what my thrifty tip of the day is? Don't pass up big stuff. Now we did not rehearse.
yes.
That is my tip of the day also. What in the hell?
How did we not consult
Here,
about that?
I have an example too. Okay,
come
look
on.
at the size of this plush lion right here. I have two lovely assistants holding my plush lion. I bought him for $20. I shall call him Cecil. And the last one sold for $115 on eBay, and I'm gonna put him up higher.
So if you had read my notes before the show,
I
you would
don't
have seen
read
that.
notes.
Tip as you,
I don't read notes.
obviously.
But it is so great that we have the same tip. So if you're listening in YouTube land, obviously that is the tip. Don't ignore big stuff, even though that
That's a good tip.
even though that lion is huge. For $20, he's going to be a good seller. And lions are obviously in the news the last couple of weeks, so that is going to be our big time seller. And I gotta say, I'm sorry I didn't read your notes, but we are so.
Yeah, if you had read, you would have seen that was my thrifty tip, and I put that in there like way at the beginning of the week. So
We are so on the same page. That's crazy. All right, it is time for You Have Got to Be Shipping Me. And mine this week is more of a head scratcher. Like, I don't understand. And I'm looking for the chat to make me understand, okay? Chat, you have a job. I don't get what happened here. I'm going to show you something. I ordered 2 shirts from the same company on the same day, same order. Company is based out of Staten Island. And here's my 2 shirts. This is a Kraken destroying a pirate ship. There we go.
right, we saw that last week.
Yep. And then I got the second one, a Frankenstein pug.
Oh my!
All right. Here's where my head hurts. The first one came from the Ukraine.
Okay.
And then the second one came from Staten Island, where the store is, or where the business actually is. Now, how, in the same order, did one come from the Ukraine, and how did the Ukraine one get here first?
That's a mystery. That's a
There's
shipping.
my shipping. What?
That's
We had a sign for this too.
that's crazy.
There, Ukraine, right there. Boom.
Wow.
No.
It looks like they might have outsourced it to the Ukraine. That one actually got there first. It's crazy.
Yeah. So this kind of goes into ship internationally. The Ukraine shipment got here sooner than the Staten Island shipment.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Huh?
It's substantially.
Oh yeah, it was a week difference. Not just like a day or two, it was a whole week.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Katie said, did they drop ship? I don't know. Maybe the seller was sold out. Yeah, maybe, but the only
That's
place
what
they
I
could
was
find
thinking.
it was the Ukraine? That's what's blowing. That's what's hurting my head.
It's a
That's
special-
crazy.
All right, so there's mine, and you are away.
Okay, so my shipping tip is very closely related to my thrifty tip. Also, don't buy something because you're afraid of shipping it. And utilize your friend's help, because this item, which Ron's going to be talking about, I won't give the item away. I would have been stumped. There's no way. I would have passed that thing up and said, "There's no way I can ship that thing." There's no way. So either use the help of Shipping with the Boys group, or one of your friends, like my friend Ron here, who knew that this item could be completely disassembled. He knew exactly which Home Depot size box it fit in, and he knew that it would ship via, I forget, it was FedEx or UPS, and he knew exactly how much and cheaper, and he knew the whole drill to ship this thing. So use your friend's help or use the group's help, and don't be intimidated by something. Don't pass it up and be intimidated to ship anything, because there's help out there.
Nice tip. Nice.
Thank
It
you.
is time for the viewer's 2-minute topic of the week. And this week we have our questions submitted by Diana Kruger, and she asks, how many items do you list in a week? Do you have a specific day of the week you list, or do you just add items as you get them? All right, so let me get you up here. Let's get our timer into place. I kind of rejiggered here. Hang on a sec. Burp, burp, burp. There we go. And you are off.
Okay. Pre-cancer, I listed just about every night. I work during the day, and I would list at least a couple of items at night, and pretty much every day. Weekends are a little harder because of the kids, but you know, like after the kids would go to bed at night, I would be listing. Now it's a little harder because I get tired, and so I haven't been listing as much. And my goal right now is to just list one item a day. That's my new goal, just one item a day. If I can get through that, then I think I can you know, start getting some sales back. So that's my current goal. I haven't been doing so well at it. I did for a couple weeks there. I did a couple items, like a couple item stretch, but then like when I'm at the mouse for a long time, it hurts my right arm. So I think I need to utilize mobile a little more and kind of mix that in with my listings. But that's my goal right now because of my situation.
Very good. All right, I'm gonna answer a quick question. I'll be shipping the giant line in a giant box, and that's one of those rare items where a bonus shipping tip, I will actually pack him ahead of time. I will not take it to chance. You know, a shirt is easy to pack. That giant diesel, not so much.
No,
all right, let me reset. And here we go. I list no items in a week. And by that, I mean my assistant lists
yeah, an
my
assistant
items in a week.
for you, so
We get, in a normal week, we get usually anywhere from like 30 to 50 items done. So he does all the pictures, he does all the listings, and then before they go live, I double check them, make sure he's got the right keywords, the right prices, and he's pretty good. Like if he sent them all live on his own, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But I do catch pricing errors, I do catch some word errors, and some things he just doesn't know. Like he's young, 24, so sometimes items are just out of his age range. So he's looking at stuff going, I don't know what this is from the 80s. I was a little baby. So, but it is good to list every day, even like Nay said, one item a day. Get something up every day. It makes you fresh in the search, and it'll get more eyes on your items, and it'll be good. It'll be beneficial for you. If you could do more than one a day, obviously that'd be great too. Alrighty.
Yeah, that's why my sales are down right now because I haven't been listing, and I know it. No, so.
Alrighty.
Jeremy rocks.
Yes, my assistant does rock. So, Jeremy, if you're watching this, you do rock. All right, one more thing before we get to our guest. As you all know, we do haul videos, and here's our graphic. Jay and Nay's thrift hauls. We do my haul. We do Nadine's haul. We do our friend's haul. And this will be a good time to talk about next week's guest before we bring on this week's guest. Here is next week's guest.
Hi.
Hi, Pam.
Hi, Nadine.
Pam is a good friend of both Nadine and myself, and Pam and I thrifted this week, and Pam out-thrifted me in one particular second. And I'm going to you got to watch quick. This is only going to be a teaser. You got to tune in next week. Okay, that's all you get. That box just played for her plane ticket here. And I looked at it and walked past it. All right, so Pam schooled me. So here's the deal. Next week's going to be a little bit different. The other live audience member is my lovely wife, Stacy, who turns 50 next week. Yay!
Stacy.
So we are going home to Cleveland for her 50th birthday party. I cannot do a show on Thursday. So next week, and next week only, until further notice, we are doing a Tuesday night show. So same time, tune in Tuesday night. So we'll have our normal segments, but instead of Pam just being like a guest talking about a specific topic, we're going to do Pam's thrift haul from Vegas. Her best things. There's some fun stories. She schooled me on this box. So tune in on Tuesday night. It'll be a ton of fun.
I like it. Awesome.
Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, well. stuff that I would have bought had you not been
Oh.
lounging around me. All right, so let me get our guest ready. All right.
Okay.
Oh, who's there? Oh, it's Ron. And while Ron and Nadine get a little switched around here, I'll talk a little bit about Ron. Ron's the man, and I cannot. Ron's the man for many reasons, both in terms of online selling and just an awesome human being. But I cannot wait to share Ron's workspace with you.
Yeah, Ron has quite a workspace.
It is insane. So, without further ado, let me bring on our guest. There he is.
Hi, everybody.
What's happening, Ron? How you doing? Having a good time in Philly?
Ron.
Having a great time. Getting kind of tired. I drifted out.
We've been having fun, though.
We have been.
Yes.
Real quick, everybody saying happy birthday, Stacy. Happy birthday. Same time, everybody. Time doesn't change, just this day changes. So Tuesday, if you're on the East Coast, 9 p.m. If you're on the West Coast, 6 p.m. If you're in the middle, I never know. Just figure it out. All right. So go ahead, Nay. Tell us about our guests.
Well, I'll have Ron introduce himself. This is his daughter Ashley in the background, who's with him. Say hi, Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
She's very sweet, and I would like to keep her actually. I asked if I could treat one of my boys for her, but it was a no deal. So
It's a one-way deal. No trade.
no trade.
necessary.
Yeah, I just get an extra kid. So, but anyway, so Ron is a dear friend of mine, and he's awesome. He's got a huge heart. He's a great thrifter. I mean, going thrifting with him this week, he's taught me lessons, like amazing stuff. He's unbelievable. So he's got an eye for like the artsy and then the unique and the crazy and the unpredictable stuff that I would not usually necessarily think of bringing home. So you'll see some examples of that. Now I would like Ron to introduce himself, tell us a little bit about his family, his work life, what platforms he sells on, like how you got started selling. And that kind of thing. So.
Okay. Well, I have a husband. I have 3 kids, 13, 14, and 15. And when we adopted all our kids, and when we got the kids, I stopped working a regular job. So the only way for me to eventually get back to work after they were a little bit older was to start on my Amazon and my eBay businesses. And first I focused on Amazon, selling books, because I was a librarian by training. It was an easy in for me, and I loved the subject matter. And then eventually I started doing a little bit more eBay, and then a few years ago I decided to test the waters for FBA and Amazon, and that's when I started selling everything. And good over here.
Yeah, I think so. I think that. So, should we get into some of Ron's score? Do you have any questions for Ron, Jason?
No, I just want to say, my wife and I adopt dogs. And there's one of them licking her right now. But Ron, you're the man.
Yeah, he is. Him and his husband have a heart of gold. They are great parents. Yeah, they're awesome.
Because we love our dogs, but man, are they a lot of work. Especially now that 2 are elderly. Holy crap! So I can't even fathom having 3 teenagers in the house.
3 teenagers, yeah, all in a row, 13, 14, 15.
That's just crazy. So good on you, brother.
Yeah.
You're a good man. All right, yeah, let's jump right in like we normally do. Let's get up some of Ron's scores. Oh, you want to go scores and duds, or do you want to go to his awesome workspace first?
You want to leave that up to the audience, or what do you want to do first?
Workspace. Let's do workspace.
All right.
Okay. All right.
This is amazing because I am just beyond jealous. I am in my spare bedroom. That's my workspace.
And this is my workspace, my little cramped basement that we're all like sardined into. So.
All right, here's Ron's. Look at this gorgeousness.
In his backyard. Can you believe that?
That is amazing. Oh, by the way, the whole chat saying hi to Ashley and Ron. So hi, everybody.
And Ashley's we've got a kitty in the background too.
Look at that. Ron, was this on the property when you bought the house?
Actually, that barn was not on the property. We had our house is over 250 years old, and I don't know if the barn was original or not, but the one that was there was falling down, and we were going to renovate it, but it was dangerous, so we tore it down. And my neighbor across the street actually built this barn for me from scratch, and he put the original beam in it, but that's all that's left of the original barn. And initially we built the barn just for my books, so that's why all the shelves are walled. There were 5,000 books in there at one point.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's since shifted, and it's gone through different stages of clutter.
But it's an awesome workspace. I mean, I think we're all familiar with clutter and, our shipping space. I mean, it looks like you have a somewhat organized shipping space there, I see, and a workspace.
Ron was apprehensive about showing these. He goes, "It's a mess." Ron, have you never met another online seller? We're all a mess. But you are a mess in a beautiful barn. Hey, somebody wants to know, is your barn climate controlled? I would guess so.
No.
No?
No.
Do you freeze in the wintertime?
Absolutely.
You must have to bring in portable heaters then.
Well, actually, I shift to my other workspace inside, which is the office, the kitchen, the side porch, and the garage. So this is just a small fraction of the space I use. But yeah, I primarily use this in the summer, spring, summer, and fall.
Look at these shelves. These are.
I know, it's awesome. Isn't it amazing?
I'm in the process of organizing. That was my summer goal, and to get rid of just junk. So I've been working hard at that.
Oh, here's a nice shot of everything organized. And people are all saying they want a red barn in the chat.
It is a beautiful barn.
I think I'm most jealous about the height of the wall.
Yeah, with all that shelf space, I agree.
Yeah, and I do have a full attic.
You have an attic in there too?
Yeah.
No way.
The only way you get there is to put a ladder in the middle of the room and go through. But
so what do you put in the attic?
There are books in the attic.
Okay.
Yes.
Are there bats in your belfry?
No bats.
Thank you. I'll be here all week. All right. All right. Let me pop you guys back up for a second. Let me get back to Ron's scores and duds, and we will go through those because the first score. I don't know what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
All right. So here's Ron's first score. Oops. Wait a minute.
I remember this. I helped Ron with the score. This is exciting.
I don't even know what it is. So help me out here, Ron. Tell me what we're looking at here.
Well, it's a very nice piece of fabric. It only has, the pattern is gigantic. Each side is 2 yards for the full print. And it was beautiful. And that's typically what I look for, just things that catch my eye. And I thought, if I really like this, then somebody else will really like this. And I, of course, shot Nadine a message and asked what she thought, and she was able to tell me a little bit about the company, which is the Hollandaise, and
they wax block. You should mention the wax block.
His wax block, and I didn't have it up long before it sold. I sold it for $75. I had it up for $99, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just an awesome score. I knew right when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, price that really high because that's gonna.
Oh yeah. I think I bought it for $2.99.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Yeah, the Savers find.
$2.99.
Yeah.
And what did it sell for?
$75 is what I took.
And you also had 4 yards of it, which was a bonus too.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah. Well, the pattern was so big.
It's probably
really needed it. I think the 4 yards would make one dress.
Yeah.
And someone on the chat, well, not the chat, but in the Thrifting with the Boys had a dress, I think, that was made out of a similar fabric.
Yeah.
That's where I told them, I was like, don't price it low, price it high.
It's beautiful fabric. It's made, and it's made from unique. It's an actual print of a wax block carved piece of artwork. That's it's almost like like a print would be done. It's gorgeous, yeah. So.
Woo! Hey, Ron, I hate to tell you, the tides have turned. Now the chat hates you for your awesome barn.
Yeah,
They were loving you. Then they saw your awesome workspace. They're like, we don't like Ron anymore. He's got
very
awesome
jealous, man.
Yes.
All right, let's go to these plates now.
These plates. I was in Boston for the Special Olympics for my kids. They're participating. Just so happens right behind Boston University there is a Goodwill. And I didn't see it last year, but this year I did. So during lunch break, I
Of course.
I went over
In
to
the middle of the
Goodwill.
Special Olympics for your kids.
Exactly. I always have in my mind, if I'm going to go somewhere, then I need to spend a little bit of time thrifting to pay for the trip. So this is what I found. It was just on a shelf. They were $1 a piece, and I found 5. And I knew they were something when I saw them. And then when I looked at the back and I knew I had to get them. I fully expect them to sell for around 100 a piece. Haven't sold any yet, but I'm certainly willing to wait.
Yeah, that's awesome. You can tell that they're. Yeah, see.
Majolica.
Like I said, you have an eye for the unique and the eccentric, like the cool artsy stuff. That I love it.
All right, so this came up in the notes for me as a dud, and I don't think it's a dud. So let me hear why you think it's a dud.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Well, when I first bought this, I had it in the group, and I got a ton of hits on it, but nobody made an offer. Nobody bought it. It's so heavy, and it's so ugly.
Exactly.
It's one of those things I'm tired of looking at in a very short while. So for me, that's why it's a dud. I wanna get rid of it. Somebody buy it, please.
I mean,
Awesome.
I get what you're saying, but I just think, it is a specialized product. It's going to need a special customer, and I think that person's out there, so I don't think it will be a dud. For instance, 2 people in the last 2 weeks in the group have each found 20-foot banners. One was NSYNC and Britney, and one was a basketball player. Cool find, but man, you need a specialized customer that can put up a 20-foot banner somewhere. So same with this kind of thing. That person's coming. Don't worry. It's coming.
Yeah, when we were trying to figure out what is it, I think we decided it's actually a photo prop because someone in the group found mini versions. This is really big. But, as you can see one of my pictures, I pimped myself out with one. I was trying to think of creative uses.
Oh, that's great. Oh my gosh.
Something to put on a grave. It's all kinds of things it could be used for.
That is crazy.
Hey, Ron, too bad we are so far apart. I would love to photograph my big giant lion laying on this. That would be awesome. Here's what you need to do, Ron. You need to get in a banana.
I can Photoshop it. I can make that happen through Photoshop magic.
That's true.
You need to get in a banana hammock and sunglasses and lay on this. That's how it's going to sell, brother. Trust me on that. And everybody's saying, especially the chat, they're saying Etsy would be great for that.
Yeah.
Are you on
I
Etsy?
don't sell on Etsy. I'm just Amazon and eBay right now, but
Time to get onto Etsy.
good. Yeah.
All right, and here is your other dud.
Oh. We were at a sale, 200 vendor sale in New Hampshire last weekend, and I was just going through as fast as I could because I was with the family, and I saw this and I said, "Wow, $1." So I looked at the lady. I said, "For $1, I'll take it." She said, "For $1, you can have it." So I walked off, and then I realized it's a print. No, it's not even a print. It's cheap paper, copy with under glass. So it wasn't needlepoint at all. So I disposed of it immediately in a trash can. That was
I'm glad you got a picture of that one, though. Yeah, because I was, yeah.
So somebody wants to see me wrapped up in your bedspread in front of my candle closet.
Oh my. Yes, I've seen the candle closet. That would be funny.
All right, so are we on to these dishes or this shot first?
We were thrifting at the Philly H thrift.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Nay went and looked at all her stuff with Ashley, and Ashley was her. When she came back, I had nothing in my hand. She said, "You found nothing?" I said,
Yeah.
"No, nothing." And then we got up to the cash register. I had 3
Yeah, all
baskets
these-
full. But,
boxes of this.
but this is not my listing, but it's one I based my purchase off from. I found 8 of the bowls in this variety. Mine actually have 3 different designs. And so I priced it similarly. I think they'll still go for the same. They're Villeroy and Bosch, and whenever I see that, I at least pick it up and research it. And I think it was a good find. I do think I'll probably sell them between 300 and 400. These are the actual plates that are there.
Yeah.
So
You want to hold one of them.
yeah. And
I had a dog tragedy here. How much did you pay for these?
$4.99 and $5.99 a piece.
Yeah, we've got the price
So,
stickers still on them, so.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you showing? I clicked over to you guys. Show them live and in person. Let's see them.
Okay, they want to see them all.
Okay. There you go.
Here, I'll help you.
Okay. Yeah, I brought one of
I
these,
just don't want to break them.
There you go. See it?
Nice.
I have to just move over a little bit.
Okay.
And then hold that one up.
A, they go with your nails. B, we had a question that says, can Ron explain the payment plan? That is something through eBay. So eBay lets you
Yeah, I
buy
think
higher ticket items and then pay when you can. Kind of like layaway-ish, kind of. So that's not something Ron's just doing. It's on mine. It'll be on yours, especially if you have a high ticket item. I don't think it shows up on $10.
you pay up front, but then eBay gets installments, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I did find 2 salad plates or dessert type plates in this pattern, the green pattern, and I've already sold those. I've listed all this stuff already while I was here, and I sold those for $30
I know, crazy.
the same night. So at least those are gone.
All right, let's talk about this future chair here.
So this is the item I was talking about that I walked right by that I would have never thought of buying. I thought it must have like some crazy price tag on it. How would you ship it? Like I would have never thought of it. And Ron, like he was like, oh my gosh, look at this chair. Like, and that's going back to Massachusetts with him. So you can tell us about the chair.
Well, the chair new sells over 100, and for over 100, and I thought, surely, it'll sell for something. It was $4.99.
$4.99.
And it really, I think, is new. It doesn't look like any of this stuff has really been opened. It had everything with it, but it unscrews, and the ball you just let the air out, so it'll be easy to pack. Just put it in a probably medium-sized Home Depot box and even cut it down. So
Okay,
yeah.
Ron, whose feet are these?
What was that?
Whose feet are these?
There's some feet there, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
He was listening in his hotel room. He listed in his hotel room the same night that he bought it. So.
Everything was reflecting it.
Yeah.
I will take better pictures when I get home.
I see Ron's feet.
In his hotel room.
At least I wasn't naked.
Well, we don't know that now, do we?
Yes, we do. Ashley was in the room.
So your feet were naked.
That's awesome.
Okay. We got that right here,
And I got this one too. These I really couldn't find much on the West Elm.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
I got them for $1.49 a piece.
You got that affiliate?
Affiliates, yes. These are ones you didn't see.
Okay.
You didn't see much of this.
No. My God. What were you doing when I was helping Ashley there?
I got 8 of them. And I could not find many at all from the West Elm. I did find one, a different set that they had listed for $75 for 4. And I think with the subject matter, and they look like great plates to me. Yeah, I love them, and they're brand new. They've never been used. They still have the tags on them.
Yeah, we can't see, so.
Yeah, well, there you go. Because it was in.
Hang on. You got to show them live. I was showing the pictures. Hang on a minute. There we go. Ta-da!
Nice.
Hey,
You can see that the sticker's still on the back of it there.
I was just showing it on the listing. Hey, Ron, somebody wants to know if you're using USPS to ship that ball chair.
It will probably end up going FedEx.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Just because of size.
Yep.
But We'll see. USPS is my first choice.
Now, that's one of those items, Ron, I would definitely recommend taking a picture of somebody sitting in that chair.
Mm.
It was a comfortable chair. I sat in it. It was really comfy, actually.
Yeah, like take a fun picture of Nadine and say, the star of Thrifty Business is sitting on this chair. See?
It was comfortable. Yeah.
All right, so then we have this duvet.
Yes, I found that at a church sale back at home in Massachusetts. It was $5, brand new. I sold it. I listed it one day. It sold the next. Brand new, they sell for $70, and I sold it for full price.
The day after you listed it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was brand new. It's, I think, 70 is what it was on it, and I sold it for 65. So that was a quick one.
That says $19 shipping. How big is this sucker?
I don't think it was actually that much. I don't.
Because that would be 19 shipping to me.
Right. It didn't cost that much. It was, but it was not flexible, so I did have to use a larger box, and I think that's where the price actually went up, was the dimensions. Yeah, because I couldn't bend it, but it actually went to Connecticut, so it only cost like $5 and something.
Let's hear it for Connecticut.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So that's all your links, but I know we got some. I know we got at least one fun thing there besides.
We have a couple fun things. We have
plates are nice, but I know there's something fun going on there.
Ron is like an artwork magnet. He always finds the awesome artwork. I totally missed this too at Goodwill. We were together.
It's not perfect, but I think
but it's like kitschy kind of. It's like one of those amateur. Yeah, we all have to kind of.
Hand painted. It's
the canvas is all it's actually all hand stretched, so it's an amateur piece of art, but it's pretty awesome. It's like one of those borderline kitschy amateur kind of like cool ones.
Very folk artish.
Yeah,
so somebody in a country home in Massachusetts.
$5.99 for it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, $5.99.
Okay, so now we have our big thing.
You gotta model this.
Yeah, you're gonna do.
You'll do it.
You want to do it, Ashley?
Okay, hold on.
All right, so before we say and show what it is, I will say Ron is a man like me. He is not afraid to spend money if he knows there's bigger money to be made.
He's taught me some lessons thrifting with him, yeah, definitely.
Hey, Philip, if you're watching now, please turn off the screen.
He's talking to his husband. He's telling his husband to not watch.
Like, I don't want to see this. All right, so we're starting to see it come together here.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, this is a Lucha Libre wrestling outfit.
No, it's a Philly Mummers. I
know. Hey, stop ruining my joke, girlfriend. Well, I didn't get to finish it because all you interrupted me. And then have her, once you get the head on, have her back up a little bit so we can see the head.
Up a little bit. And then
now you have to put on the
hand.
More.
Oh yeah, this is by far one of the most awesome thrifted things I've ever seen in my life.
Great. It was $49.99 for the whole thing. It was behind the counter. And I mean, about this time of year, I mean, I'm looking for Halloween costumes and things like that to sell. And so that's why it caught my eye. But then I realized, yeah, this is a Mummers.
Yeah,
it's kind of neat. So someone will buy it.
They put a lot of thought and craft into their.
And from the brief research I did, I think it should go anywhere from probably $149 to $250. That's what I'm thinking.
Wow.
So it's kind of cool. Different.
And again, I'm not a big fan of using live models, but I don't think a mannequin would do this justice.
No, I don't think. Yeah,
I would even put in a video of whoever wears it giving a little 360-degree twirl, just so you can see it, and feel it, and fully understand it.
So yeah, that was his cool find of I think that was his most unique find of our trip.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well done. Yay. All right. Well, while they're getting her undressed, I'm going to pop back over here and talk a little bit of business here. If you are not on our fan page, come on over Here's what you're missing. You are missing fun pictures like this. I think we all should switch our mannequins to zombie mannequins because that's just way more fun. So come on over to our fan page, Thrifty Business with J and A. Please like us. We always post pictures and stuff that we only post there. So come on over and hang out with us there. Also, if you're watching, if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure that you click below, click the like button, give us a big thumbs up, and then click subscribe. So if you're not yet subscribed, subscribe. You'll know when we're doing more shows. This show is usually a structured Thursday night show. Our haul videos kind of come when we can squeeze them in. I am pretty sure we're going to squeeze in a haul video this weekend, Saturday or Sunday night. We'll give you as much heads up as we can. It'll probably be an hour heads up.
My schedule is a little crazy, so sorry, guys.
Due to one of us having 3 children that cannot be locked in cages, okay? And then one other thing I want to share is our good friend, Catherine, runs this group, eBay Stores, Nothing But Stores, and she has asked Nadine and I to do Thrifty Tips on Thursday. So Thursday Thrifty Tips. So, oh my gosh, who is calling? Who doesn't know I'm on the air? Jerks. So head over to that group. It's a fun group. They talk about a lot about helping you sell in your eBay store, and we're there adding some fun and shenanigans to it. So there is our Thrifty Tips of the week. So keep your eye for that. We might throw in some fun and shenanigans. And speaking of, thank you, my lovely assistant. We ran a contest, or not a contest. They got their 1800th member in that group, and a bunch of us gave stuff to raffle off. So Nadine and I gave a half-hour on-air eBay store tune-up or listings tune-up. We're going to help you make sure your listings are looking good, and a tiki mug. So I will pick out an awesome tiki mug and send it to you, and we want to do it live on air. So let me shake it up a little bit. Here is everybody's name that entered. They don't all say the same one. So
Sam cut those all up, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
thank you, Sam.
Let's have my lovely assistant who did all the work pick out our winner. I should have a drum roll ready.
I really thought your sound effects.
Melissa Gerhardt Campbell, you are our winner.
Yay! Yay, Melissa!
All right, so what we'll do in the near future, and I'll message you tonight, we will get you set up so you'll be on the show, and we'll probably not do a normal show. We'll do a have May and Jay tune up your listings kind of show. So, and I'll get you out a fun tiki mug. So I will get with you, get your mailing address, and get you taken care of. So congrats, and we had fun doing that.
Okay.
All right, so with our last words, I'm sending it back over to Philadelphia.
Yeah, we'd like to have Miss Ashley here would like to have some closing comments about how she helps her dad with his business. So Ashley, would you like to say something?
May angle your screen down so you can see more of her, please.
Okay, sure. There you go.
When my dad started listing, sometimes I'm outside with him and he can't find every single thing of it. I actually help look for it. and when he's handle, taking stuff down from a shelf, I actually help take it down.
She's a good helper.
And she found me some cool Vince Camuto shoes when I was helping her. I was trying to help her find some shoes for herself, and she found me a pair of scored shoes.
Which I have.
So no, those aren't these are good score too though that we found.
These are her find. These are her finds.
That's her find. Yes.
So I'll hold it up.
You can hold it up.
Yeah, let's see it. Let's see it.
Hold on, Nike Air shoes. So that's a good find.
Wow, those are awesome.
Yeah, so she's a good thrifter. She's good at finding some good stuff too.
And they're the right color too, purple. Yay!
My favorite color.
Favorite color? That's my favorite color.
Not so. Yeah.
That's why I use purple instead of blue like Nadine does. There's my purple right there. Boom, purple.
So thank you, Ashley, for your closing comments. Yes, it's been a joy to thrift with her. She's actually a really good thrifter. Amazing.
Great. And everybody's like, awesome, Ashley, good job. So
Takes after her dad for sure.
All right, look at that. Boom, 7 o'clock on the dot. We're done. Perfect. That's it. 1 hour. So thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Subscribe, like, find us on Facebook. Let's hang out. So for Vegas Jay and
Billy Nay.
And our guests and our audience, thank you, everyone. Have a great week. Thrift hard. We'll see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Bye.
What's happening, everybody? It is Thursday night, and it's time for Thrifty Business with Jay and Nay. I'm your one host, Vegas Jay.
And I'm Billy Nay. Hi, everybody.
What's happening? What's going on? All right, just a little heads up tonight. I have a live audience. Yay! And Nadine has her first in-studio guest. So until it's time for the guest, she has a live audience. Yay! So that is what's happening tonight. So when you see a bunch of people in the background, that's. All right. So as we start every show, it is time for Jay's Tiki Talk. And tonight we are just going to drink some rum, but a couple things, a couple special things. Our good friend and admin in Thrifting with the Boys, Teresa Cox, was just in town for the ASD convention. She brought me a bottle of rum, and I said, "What's this for?" And she said, "Well, you're always the host."
I'm in some pain, and also where I had my surgery, my surgical area, I'm hurting a little bit tonight. So but I'm doing okay. It was worth it. It was worth thrifting. So.
All right. Well, let me do the heavy lifting tonight. All right.
Thanks, Jason. So
thank you. I'll be here all week.
My breast cancer fact of the week is it's kind of it should be something that every woman knows, but I can guarantee not every woman does. According to the World Health Organization, breast cancer is the most common cancer among women worldwide. So that's pretty scary. We really need to change that. So, okay, that's it for
all
tonight.
Right. Thank you for your update.
Okay.
A buyer just paid for something I bought with you. All right, cool. All right. Next, we get to our score of the week. And we have scores this week, as we usually do. We should probably change that to scores, since we always have scores.
True. Yeah. Okay, another thing on my to-do list.
All right. You and I were talking earlier about all your stuff, and we were talking about boobies. And while we were talking, this sold. So here's my one score of the week. I love boobies, but it's not the boobies you are thinking of. It is the bird boobies. And it's really a score because, as you can see, there is not much to the... It's Nay's breast cancer update and fact of the week.
Yes. So, I have had a tough week this week. If my voice kind of goes in and out, it's because I had 6 thyroid biopsies on Monday, which was very unpleasant, and I actually lost my voice for a while yesterday, but it's been kind of going in and out. So if I sound a little weird, that's why. I don't have those results yet. Otherwise, I've actually had a rough week. I'm doing okay. I was faced with some, you get numbers and statistics when you have cancer, and it's kind of hard to face those sometimes. And so I have some decisions to make about my upcoming treatment. I do have a couple weeks to make my decisions based on some hard facts and numbers put in front of me. But I'll be updating you guys about that. But that's been the toughest of the week. And then yesterday, I had my physical therapy, and I'm starting the reconstruction process. I won't go into details about that, but it's painful, and I'm going to have a lot of future surgeries. So it's been a tough week. And then I went thrifting for the first time since before my surgery, and I was out with Ron and his daughter, and I had an awesome time, and it was completely worth it. But oh my goodness, does my arm kill me now? Because with the physical therapy and everything, and thrifting and
Shirt. It's the front with the blue feet and nothing on the back. And I sold for $26.24. I think I paid thank you. I think I paid $2 for it. So I love boobies sold today.
you bought that at when you were with me?
I think I bought that with you.
I don't
I think
remember.
they just got-
It looks like something that you would find at Philly AIDS Thrift, I'll tell you that. Yeah.
So that's my one score. And we often talk about Levi's silver tabs. And these are not baggy. So silver tabs had a whole bunch of different things. These are silver tabs oversized, but I still sold those for $44.99, and I paid $3.99.
Yeah!
Yeah, score.
That's what I'm talking about. Some excitement in the back of the room. Woo! Of course, look for silver tab baggies, but even oversized will do well. And this was a decent size, 38-30. And they didn't last too long, maybe up a couple of weeks. All right, we're hopping right into Nadine's. We're not even leaving the screen.
Okay, the reason I'm showing this as a score is because Jason does not thrift kids' clothes. So I'm trying to teach a little bit about kids' clothes here. Now, normally I could have gotten it. Actually, this sold really quickly, and I probably could have gotten more, like $22 for it. So I did go a little too low. But I still consider it a score because if you look through the kids' clothes, most kids, the normal kids' clothes brands.
Mostest with the mostest. And I just want to thank you because you take care of everybody when they're here.
Aw.
Teresa doesn't drink, and so she said, I did research, and I came up with this is one of the top 5 rums. And I said, good thing, that's one of my all-time favorite rums.
Oh, very nice, Teresa.
So this is Ronza Kappa 23-year.
Woo!
There we go.
Yeah!
So we are drinking Ronza Kappa tonight. So Cuba Libre, I am drinking Ronza Kappa with Diet Coke and lime. And hang on, let me have a sip. My drinking vessel is from the Tonga Hut. It is a tiki bar in North Hollywood, and my good friend Marie runs it, and she is an awesome bartender / mixologist / sweetheart. And our good friend Pam here is drinking out of the house glassware, the Denison. So, there we go. So that's our glassware tonight. That's our rum tonight. And what are you drinking this evening, my dear?
Oh, you know what? Tonight I'm really boring. I have water tonight, so I'm not excited.
Go water! Alrighty. So, let me get over to the next thing. We talk about tiki stuff, and then we talk about important stuff.
Yes.
Un momento. Let's try that again. We got to rock this out.